Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life.
It's Madden NFL.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Jackson on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. The hat trick plus 1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. James Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Watson's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's the option going left on second down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's got room at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd and 10, Watson steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Bears! T.J. Hockenson, 26 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
on 2nd and goal. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down, a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Jackson going to run again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Play of the drive. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it. Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Patterson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Kelly tries the right side. Down to about the 45. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson is complete to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Cook again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Down, here's Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.